We're just excited about all the program success.
And we're ready to get started. Thanks, Zach. Go Cards.
For Wheeling University Athletics, I'm Zach Ziegler. It's time for another edition of the Zac Bruney Show. Currently joined by Wheeling University head football coach Zac Bruney. And Zach, another nail-biter win for you guys against Frostburg State last Thursday. Talk about that game and kind of how it all came together.
Well, it was a short week, very quick turnaround from a Saturday to Thursday game. So our preparation was very, very good, I think. Our guys handled the short week the right way. Our coaches put in a lot of extra time and a lot of extra work over, the time we ended the game on Saturday all the way through kickoff on Thursday night. So our preparation definitely allowed us to handle a tough situation going on the road, playing at night on a short week. It's hard to win. It's hard to win, period, especially when you're playing as an opponent as good as Frostburg State. But we're very proud of our guys for their fight and their grit, just like we showed 2 weeks ago. And we found, some plays at the end there to win the game, and our complimentary football all the way through helped us win.
And obviously not the start you guys wanted, but talk about how your guys were able to keep their heads after that opening kickoff, followed by the safety, to kind of just not let that affect them the rest of the night.
Well, there was still 59 minutes and 45 seconds still to play in the game. So anytime you get a 60-minute game, you have to play for the entire 60 minutes. And, of course, we didn't get the start that we wanted from a special team standpoint, but we responded. Yeah, we settled in. The defense got some stops. The offense put some drives together. We got points. We had to be a little bit better in the red zone, scoring touchdowns versus kicking field goals. But we got, 2 big field goals in the first half. We got a score before the half. We got a big stop before the half. And we felt like we were, the game was, we were down 3, but for the most part, we were controlling the game to a certain extent outside of the tough start with 2 tough plays. But, that's 15 seconds into the game. You still got 59 plus to play. So just like anything else, something bad happens, you turn it around and make it a positive and keep moving forward, and our guys did that.
And over the last 2 weeks, your defense has been playing very well, led by Jack Perry, another double-digit tackle game for him. Talk about him and kind of how he leads that middle of the defense.
Well, Jack's playing really well. He's a fifth-year senior. He's been around our program a long time. Anytime you're, as an inside linebacker, Jack, JoJo, Dalton, those guys are, charged with kind of being the quarterback of the defense. Getting the front set, knowing the pass coverages. You have to be twofold. You got to be a great tackler, of course, to play inside linebacker at a high level, but then you also have to be, very good in your pass coverage. And Jack is a good enough athlete to where he's doing both. JoJo had an outstanding game stepping in. Dalton's a little bit banged up with an injury. We hope to get him back here very soon. But the defense as a whole played very well. The defensive line played outstanding. I think our secondary had its best game as far as, on the perimeter. And overall, the defense, I felt, played a very, very good game, kept us in the game. And, and our offense picked it up and found some drives and found some points there at the end. But overall, Jack, Messiah Thorne, Chase Nolan, I could go on and on with the older guys on the defense. They're leading the right way and they're practicing the right way. And when you practice right, you can play at a high level.
And on the offensive side, another big game for Landon Lutz, stepping up because of the injury, gets another game-winning drive at the end of the game. Talk about him and kind of his maturity from what you saw last year to now starting this year.
Well, he has that experience, and with experience comes confidence, and he has a lot of confidence in his ability. We have a lot of confidence in Landon because he stepped up and played a majority of the season last year. So we actually have the benefit of having a very experienced number 2 quarterback that prepares every week like a starter, even when he wasn't starting. When Javon was healthy, his preparation, his work in the summer, his work with the receivers kind of on their own has all led to him having success. So it's not it's not by chance and it's not by surprise that he's playing at a high level. He's worked to get to that point. And the offense has picked it up around him. The offensive line, the running backs, the tight ends, the receivers are all elevating their play. And But we have a lot of confidence in Landon, and we have a lot of confidence in everybody in the quarterback room to play at a high level if their number is called.
Currently joined by Wheeling University head football coach Zac Bruney. And Zac, with the Thursday night game, you now get a little bit of a longer week this weekend with not playing Saturday. How'd you guys use that extra time to kind of get ready for this game coming up against Glenville?
Well, we kept our schedule, our preparation pretty much intact. Friday after the game, we still had our meetings, watched our film, lifted our weights, got our our 24-hour rule into effect where no matter what, win or lose, you put 24 hours into the work to flush that game the right way, which we did. Saturday was the players' off day, and then coaches got to work a little bit extra on Glenville Saturday morning. But we got a few days of a little extra rest. Sunday was a morning practice, and the JVs played on Sunday, and we got right back to work with a normal Monday, Tuesday, and now Wednesday this week. So the schedule pretty much remained intact. We just added a few things over the weekend and got a little extra time for the players to recover and recuperate after a short turnaround from a Saturday to Thursday game. But we're keeping our preparation pretty much intact.
And looking at this matchup with Glenville State, talk a little bit about the Pioneers and what you guys are preparing for.
Well, they have a very good team. They're 4-2 in the conference. They've won. They've defeated some teams that we've lost to. They have very good personnel. Defensively, they're very strong. They have a very good front six. 2 really good pass rushing ends. The linebackers are stout against the run, and then their secondary is very experienced. They have guys in the back end that have played a lot of football, have a lot of experience, and they're one of the top teams in the league right now defensively, statistically, in a lot of the categories. So that presents a challenge to our offense. Defensively, looking at their offense, they have a very, very big, strong arm quarterback that can stretch the field and get it down the field. Vertically, their offensive line is very good, and they have 2 very good running backs. So they have good skill on the outside, but they run the ball, they play action pass. Like I said, they stretch the field, and the offensive line kind of leads the dance as far as what they want to do in the run game. So another big task this week with a very good, complete team that we're going to have to play 4 full quarters against to get a win. And
you guys are back home for 2 of your last 3 games this week, and then in 2 weeks you come back to play West Liberty. Talk about playing at home and kind of how that's going to help you down this final 3 stretch of games.
Well, anytime you can play at home, you keep a home game routine intact. You eliminate the travel. You eliminate the factors of going on the road, whether it be a Friday or a Saturday morning or a Thursday afternoon, whatever the case may be. So there might be a little more comfort in that. But once the ball's kicked and you're between the lines, where you're playing really doesn't matter as much as how you play. But being at home for 2 out of our last 3 is exciting for the fans and our people on campus and our people in the community. So hopefully we'll get some good crowds over these next 2 weeks at home, and we always travel well too. We had a great crowd last week of fans that traveled down to the game on Thursday night. So the support has been excellent, and hopefully we can keep that up by the way we play.
Thanks, Zac. Good luck on Saturday. Can't wait to see you out there.
All right, appreciate it. Thank you.
For Wheeling University Athletics, I'm Zac Ziegler.
We're just excited about all the program success.
And we're ready to get started. Thanks, Zach. Go Cards.